Hi friends, I'm Likhitha H. Welcome to Code to Create channel. In today's video, we're going to predict if the person will survive or no in the Titanic ship. So let's begin. First of all, this is how our prediction is going to look. It's going to come in zeros and ones. Zero in the sense they're going to survive and one in the sense they're not going to survive. So let's begin. First of all, we have to import pandas for reading the file. So let me import pandas and I'm going to import it as PD. And I'm going to say, let me just say train is equal to pd.read_csv. And you can get the data set from Kaggle. And you can say Titanic. And you can get the first one, that's the competition. And here you can go to data section and download it up here. So let me copy it from where I saved it. Let me go to my file directory where I've saved it. Titanic. It's the test and train. So let me paste and I'm gonna say slash. It's gonna be train.csv. And let me just copy this up. And let me come down and paste this. And this is gonna be test.csv. And here it's gonna be test. And now let me run this for you guys. Yes, and now let me show you guys the data set of train. Here you have the passenger ID, if they have survived or not, and then you have the P class, that is of the classes. You have different classes over here, their name and their gender and their age, their SIPSP, the march, their ticket number, their fare, their cabin and their embarked. You guys will know in a minute what's P class and what is SIPSP and embarked. So before that, let me show you guys a test head, and let me show you guys the difference in it. Here you don't have if the person survived or not. That's the difference. You can see passenger ID and then survived or not. You can see passenger ID and then directly P classed, and you don't have if they have survived or not. And then I have to create a for loop. I've done it in most of my videos, so I'm going to copy this up. You have most of the for loops in this project for prediction, so I'm just gonna copy all of them. Here and remember they should be in the order. Do not worry about the data set or do not worry about the code. I'll be pasting it in the GitHub link below. Yes, it's right here. Control C and then Control V, and you have few more for conditions. Let me copy and paste all of them, and then I'm gonna show it to you guys. Here you're gonna map. You can see the title mapping, and over here you're gonna extract this up, saying the title. We are framing the title over here. That means here you're gonna drop the name because we have completed the name and set it as a title. Title mapping? No. You need this one. Control A, Control C, Control V, and let me do the gender mapping. Paste it. Yes. So let me do the same for all of them. Here in this line what we did was we have filled this null value over in the age because we have to do a few more transactions. I mean we have to do more transforms, like for this to this one we are setting it to this. That's what. So I'm gonna fill the null values up here. Let me paste and enter this. Control V and then here, yes, you have this. Yes. So first let me explain this to you guys. First of all, we have set the train test data to these two datas over here, train and test. We have set it to that, and later we told for data set for every data set in this train and test data. We are setting the title and we're going to extract this from name. We're going to extract the string from A to Z, capital A to Z to small to A to Z, and we have set the expand to false. And then we have done the title mapping, and we mapped this title mapping variable, and we have dropped this name because we have already extracted it over here and set it to title. And then we have done the gender mapping, and we have filled this null value in the train and test data of age, to median, and then we have transformed this to median, and after that we told we are locking this. We said dataset.lock, in the sense we're going to get that part. We're going to say, so we're going to lock the age over here. That means we got the age from the dataset. And we're going to say if age is smaller than or equal to 16, then it's going to come in the group of 0. And it's the same if it's greater than, and if it's greater than or it is equal, smaller than, or if it's greater than 16 and if it's smaller than or equal to 26, then it comes in the group of 1. The same we have done for few others, like if it's greater than 26 and smaller than or equal to 36, it comes in the group of 2. If it's greater than 36 and greater than or equal to 62, it comes in the group of 3. And then if it's greater than 62, it's going to come in age of 4. And after this, we have to get the value counts. So let me do that too. I've done this too. Okay, let me delete this. Yes, I've told P class is the first class. We're gonna embark it. We have embarked it and we have set it to the value counts. We have done the same to P class 2, P class 3, and we have, what exactly we did over here is we took the P class 1, P class 2 and P class 3. There are only 3 over here. So what we did after that, we have set this, we have created a data frame with it called df. Let me show you guys. See? Okay, we have to set the index. Yes, first class, second class and third class. And after that we have to fill the null value. So let me do that too, because I've showed that in my videos. And here we have done the embark mapping, and after that we're going to fill the null values of the fair amount. And then I'm gonna log this of fair amount, whatever is the fair, that one I'm gonna log. If it's this, then it's gonna come in this the same way. And now I have to get this columns here in the cabin. We have said cabin is equal to column string, dataset of cabin dot column. That's what we told. And then I'm gonna get the P class. And afterwards we have to drop few columns, that's ticket, sib, sp and parch, because we have already used it and I've showed you guys what is it used for. Sib, sp and parch. And we have used the tickets, we have used the tickets too. So I'm going to say features underscore drop is equal to. So this is just kind of variable what we're going to drop. First it's going to be the ticket and then the sib sp and then the parch. And then I'm going to tell train is equal to train dot drop features underscore drop comma. We have set the axis to 1. Let me set the axis to 1. Here I've dropped these all features, and then I'm going to say test is equal to the same thing. We're going to drop all the features because we need for the prediction. Okay, not found in axis. We have done some mistake. Now let me check it and inform it to you guys. Yes, so I have done one mistake. That was I didn't get this string over here. We had to get the value counts first, because we had to say that these are going to be the value counts. So we're going to get that, and then after getting the value counts, again we need to get the column 1. And after that we need to get the P class. Do not worry about the code and do not get confused. I'm going to paste the code in the GitHub link below. And after dropping this, I'm going to say that train is equal to, we are going to drop the passenger ID too. So let me do that. Train is equal to train dot drop. Okay, sorry, the passenger ID comma axis equals 1. Let me run this. Okay. And now I'm gonna say train underscore data is equal to train dot drop if they have survived or no, that one I'm gonna drop. So I'm gonna get it inside the train data. And then I've set the access to 1, and the target data is going to be of the survived itself. Survived. Sorry. It's going to be of the train. Let me run. Yes. And now let me show you guys the train data shape. And let me show you guys the target data shape. There is going to be difference. Tuple object is not callable. Okay, let's do one thing. Comma target dot shape. Yes, you can see here it 891 and 891 comma 0. That's the problem. And then we have imported all the models, and we're gonna check the best model, and in that we're gonna predict. So let me copy all of that and show you guys the prediction. First of all, we have imported the k-neighbors classifier, and then we have imported the decision tree classifier, and then we have imported the random forest classifier. It's going to be classifier because we're going to classify if it's 0 or 1, that means if they have survived or not. And then I have imported the Gaussian naive Bayes, that's naive Bayes, and then the SVC, that's SVM. And I've imported NumPy for calculations. And I've imported the k-fold for scoring. I mean, all these are for the accuracy. And here we are, we're going to get the score of it. If it failed, okay, what is the fail? Why did it fail? Okay. So let me do this. Gonna show now, yes. Yeah, so if the accuracy over here, it's all gonna show an error because the fit, I mean, it's not the same to fit. So I'm gonna predict it. Yes, I have selected the SVM. So I fit the train data and target, and then I have done the prediction. Value error, okay, could not convert string to float, mister. Okay, where is the error from? After fit train. Okay, let's do one thing. From the starting, I'm gonna import it and get. There must be some error. Null, and then we have got the sum. Yes, everything should be right. Yes, it will run now. It was the error because I didn't run the starting like few lines. I didn't run it because I had to clarify for you. I mean, I had to show you guys what changes I made, so I forgot to run it. And now let me show you guys the prediction. You can see zeros and ones. That is going to be like if they have survived or not. And there is submission data over here. Let me open that and show it to you guys. And let me do one thing. Submission is equal to pd.read_csv, and let me show it to you guys here itself. Gender_submission _submission. Let me rename it like that, and then Control C. .csv. And let me run, and let me call the submission over here. You can see if that survived or no, 0100. And here it's just a small mistake because it can't be exactly what we have to predict, and it can't be exact answer. So the accuracy is there for that itself. You can see 0100 and 010010. Now we know how to predict if the person will survive or no in the Titanic ship. That's great. Thank you, friends. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Bye bye.